As our friends drove us to Leiden, they described it as a mini Amsterdam, and I wasn't sure I believed them, but after spending the afternoon wandering the quaint streets, I could see what they meant. While a lot of cities in the Netherlands are probably like a mini version of Amsterdam with canals and cute houses, but less crowds, I'd never heard of Leiden. And I bet you haven't either, unless you're Dutch, so when we were visiting our friends in nearby Utrecht, they offered to show us around. In this video, we'll share some of the touristy places they showed us, along with some hidden gems, including the best Christmas store I've ever seen. If you have heard of Leiden, it may be as Rembrandt's birthplace or the location of the first university in the Netherlands. There are plenty of museums and paid attractions to explore, but you'll find those in any video about Leiden. In this video, we'll share free attractions, although you can always buy food and snacks or souvenirs along the way. The best day to visit Leiden is on Saturday because of the local market. The market is both Wednesday and Saturday, but on Saturdays it's larger, so that's the best day to visit. From 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., the city center is bustling with people browsing the stalls. You can really find everything from fresh fruits and vegetables, cheese, seafood, flowers, clothes, and lots of cute shops and restaurants in the surrounding buildings. This is where we started our visit. We wandered one side of the canal, and Neffie of course had to try some olives, and we sampled fresh stroopwafel. It was huge, almost as big as my face, and made fresh right in front of you. Tasting a warm, freshly made stroopwafel is completely different than the packaged ones you get on a United flight in the US. Plus, it was so cheap, like only €2. Next, we crossed one of the many bridges in Leiden and walked along Haarlemmerstraat, a pedestrian street. Our friends stopped in some of the shops like Zara and C&A to shop the holiday sales. There were lots of locals out shopping and running errands. There was even a local organization giving out canvas bags that made for a fun souvenir. The Hartebroekkerk stands out among the shops. This Catholic church was built in 1836 and definitely looks newer, but because of that, it has a unique style compared to many of the other churches you may see throughout Europe and the Netherlands. At the end of the pedestrian street, you'll find Bistenmarkt. This open square used to be used as a cattle market and is where the canal tours leave from. We had done a few canal tours in days prior, so we decided to skip this one. Just up the street from the square is the large De Valk Windmill. One of the only remaining windmills in the city limits, it is now a museum where you can see the original 19th century interior of the miller and his family. Everything looks exactly the same as the day the last owner passed in 1964. This is the only mill where you can see that. Entrance is €6 if you decide to go inside. Windmills are such an icon of the Netherlands, so it's fun to see one inside the city limits, even if just from the outside. Any local will tell you that the weather in the Netherlands is unpredictable, so it's best to be prepared for anything. One minute it could be sunny, and the next it's raining or even hailing, so having an umbrella or raincoat is a good idea. We retraced our steps and made our way back to the market to finish the other side. Ready for more local snacks, we tried delicious fries with curry ketchup and my personal favorite, prettiest. These amazing mini pancakes were covered in powdered sugar, butter, and we added Nutella, but you could choose from other toppings as well. We shared an order of 10, but I probably could have eaten 2 orders myself. This was definitely my favorite thing we tried at the market, so if you only try one thing, this is it. Our friends also recommended a local French bakery, Mamie Gourmande, right next to the start of the market. One of our friends is French, so we trusted her judgment on French pastries. They recommended the almond croissants, and they were as good as described. Definitely worth grabbing some for our snack or breakfast the next day. We finished wandering the streets and next headed somewhere I would never have thought to visit. Our friends drove us, but you can easily take the bus in about 15 minutes from the Leiden Central Station. Our last stop of the day was Tuincentrum De Bosrand, an outdoor home goods store that I can only describe as IKEA and Home Depot's Christmas baby. I was a little surprised when our friends said they were taking us here, but it was such a unique store we never would have found without our friends bringing us. In November, this store was a Christmas wonderland, and definitely the largest Christmas store I've ever been to. As soon as you walk in, you're surrounded by bright, colorful Christmas decorations, with as many rooms as IKEA, but with more garden and outdoor items, although they do have a restaurant like IKEA as well. You'll wander through different themed rooms, and whether you prefer a more modern style or classic red and green, there are decorations for you. They have the largest Christmas village display I have ever seen. I loved all the Netherlands-specific ornaments and the cute Christmas tree candles. Prices started pretty reasonably from around €3, so it's a great place to pick up some souvenirs. In 2023, the Christmas shop opened October 14th. I checked their Facebook page for updates for this year though. It looks like they have lots of fun decorations for different holidays year-round, so if you love home goods, it would be a unique destination any time of year. Leiden is the perfect afternoon stop to wander the market and admire the cute buildings and old canals. It's only a 35-minute train ride from Amsterdam Central, making it perfect for a day trip. What do you think? Does Leiden look like a mini Amsterdam?